it's on everywhere. Just gonna make sure it still works out well. Kinda. You know what I can do is I can move it here and make it a little bigger. Professional, by the way. Professional tournament organization out here. Okay. Yeah. All right. Good to see. Good to see. Yo, what's up, Bomber Warp? How are you doing? I don't know if Daguerreo's live yet. It looks like he is, which is good to see. Yeah. We gotta decide which matches we're gonna take. How's everyone doing today? God, do I have to pull up Daguerreo's chat? That would be a pain. We got 6 entrants today, which is good to see. You know, people still coming out and playing in these, which is good to see. Always fun. How are you doing, Bomber Warp? Hopefully pretty well. Doing well. Hey, what's up, Jim? How are you doing? Can you play? I think you know. Since school hasn't started. Same here. Which is good. I hope to God no one picks up this phone. Thank you, Jimothy. Very cool. You're playing T99? Good to hear. T-spin only. Interesting. $44 TSDs. That's pretty good. Is it like a 20 TSD but better? 22 TSTs. Tell me.
Your dad just tried to call.
I know.
Okay.
I didn't pick up on purpose.
Okay.
I'll call him back later or tomorrow, okay? Yeah, dude, that's hype. I do that too, Jimothy. I'm hoping I like understood this correctly. The bracket. Yeah, we got 4 minutes left. Okay. Oh no, God, I need the right link again. Definitely professional, by the way. Totally prepared. Everything under control, you know? Who's the other player? Yoshi. Yo, what's up, Voyage? How are you doing? We're running double streams today, dude. We're super professional and everything. It's pretty awesome. Oh, I got a spec too. Yeah, dude, multiple streams. We're professional out here. Yo, can you give me that Shine update? Because that's hype. I am streaming, and so is Dag. Okay. Yeah, no problem. Hell yeah. Okay. Okay, I think we're just about ready to start this tournament. So this is what the bracket looks like right now. Can't wait to see what happens. Tons of these people coming back for more. Uh, Jaws action, dude. And it's always a great time to see everyone play. So let's get this bad boy going. Ah, so yeah, hope everyone's having a good day today. Good time is always a good time. All right. Dude, Ultra and Voyage getting close, that's hype. Dude, that's hype. It's always cool to find friends in different places. Oh yeah, dude, Sub and Preston are close, right? That's hype. This is gonna be a good tournament. Just making sure that everything's good here. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, right. Let's hope Ultra's ready in a sec, and then we can get going. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of what I thought. IBDW looked like the better player in like the first two stocks that I saw, so. Dude, do you think he's gonna be able to beat HBox? Alright, let's do it, guys. Whenever you're ready. You can do a warm-up if you like. You think he'll win set one and lose the reset, but you hope he does it? Alright, looks like these guys are starting with a warm-up here. Preston, I don't know if that's a PC setup, but he does make a T-spin out of it. Big fan of that. Ultra stacking Tetrises, which is good as well. Does use that eyepiece and clear triple after it, so I don't know how I feel about that. Not under any pressure, so shouldn't be like skimming uh, as much as he is. Um, and yeah, Ultra just very cleanly stacking for Tetrises. Preston doing a good job keeping up though, clears a Tetris of his own. Ultra does get a really nice garbage well though. We'll see how Preston deals with this kind of a bit of a rough situation here. Uh, Having trouble stacking a bit, and yet covers up his garbage hole. That's going to be difficult for him to get out of here if Ultra can just keep putting on any sort of pressure. And even if he doesn't, it's going to be difficult either way. Yeah, it looks like he clears that Tetris, and that's the warm up. So, all right, let's see what happens here. All right, looks like we got game one here between Preston and Ultra. Preston starting out with I think he wasted a T, not sure, but oh yeah, he's got so much over that garbage hole just to get that T spin. That's a huge like commit that he went for there. And even though Ultra's playing pretty slowly, he's keeping his stack really clean, and I think that's going to be super important in a matchup like this. Um, and yeah, Ultra keeping it clean, for the most part here. Does have a little bit of, yeah, a messy stack there, and Preston able to capitalize on that. Ultra just getting a little greedy, really wanting that T-spin. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh, Ultra, bit of a questionable stacking decision there. He's gonna have to skim out of this. Preston making a nice T-spin there. Rough misdrop right after though, so it's gonna be difficult uh, to see what happens. It's gonna be difficult to come out of that. Oh, and his stack's just getting messier and messier. He needs to find some way out of it and quick because uh, if you don't dig out of the stack, then you're gonna get punished. Nice down stack though, keeping him in it. Oh, and it finds a T spin. Wonder if he'll go for this down stack combo, or whether he'll go for the, yeah, just, oh, he uses the T piece and then builds for another T spin, or something of the sort. Uh, oh, he almost has it too, but has to down stack and doesn't have enough the right pieces to skim through it. And Ultra's gonna take that game. 1-1 here. Um, Ultra definitely looking like a favorite if I had to take a guess, but if Ultra makes those mistakes like did game one, then he still has a then Preston still has a good shot at winning this. Preston's really having a lot of trouble with keeping his stack clean. And even though he finds these donations, a lot of them are really unclean, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because you are still putting out damage, but you need to find good solutions if you're gonna use strategies like that. And that's, I think, like the biggest problem that Preston's having is he's stacking really messily and then he's just not able to come down. Um, and I mean, good stacking is also just a fundamental thing you're gonna want to use. Like a messy T-spin is generally gonna be worse than a clean one, except in like practicing T-spin vision. And that even there it like depends. And yeah, Ultra and Preston both making T-spins. Preston canceling the garbage out, saying, "No, I don't want to take that." And he does still have a good deal of cheese to get through, so I don't know if that was an intentional decision, but I do agree with it. Oh, and he's really just stacking T-spins here. I'm pretty impressed by what Preston's putting out here. And even though Ultra really has the speed advantage, Preston's definitely holding his own here. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh, that's a clean donation by Preston until he stacks over it, but that would have been really cool to see. But you don't see it, but it's definitely there. It's you just don't spot it very well. Um, and I think a lot of it also has to do with Jstris lag. Uh, but last time it didn't look like it either, and the players said they were could definitely tell that the line clear delay is there. Did you already finish your match on the other stream against Muis? And that's gonna be 2-1 for Preston against Ultra here. We'll see what happens. I hope Daguerreo's just taking initiative and taking his next match on then. I'll have to check what happens in a sec. But ooh, Preston, I think he missed PC there actually. But yeah, no, he can't save it now. Um, ooh, did he forecast that? Was that intentional? Because that was really good. I'm impressed. Yeah, Preston just doing a good job. Ultra, I like that 180 though. And he's doing a good job of downstacking and just keeping it clean here. And it seems to be working out pretty well against Preston. Oh, an Ultra, really nice stack if he can if he finds that overhang, which he does. And now a lot of room to just kind of downstack and spike a little bit. Preston able to cancel that out, but Ultra I think piles the Tetris on top of that. It's going to be hard for Preston to get out of this one. If Ultra can just find any damage to send, this game is his. And yeah, Tetris ready. Oh, cancels out instead of sending more attack. And all these skims, he's just not able to put on pressure and top out Preston, it looks like. And Preston working his way down now. Uh, and Ultra puts the eyepiece over the garbage. Oh, this is really interesting. Yeah, it really isn't easy to see as a spectator. I'll be completely honest, I don't really see it either, but the players have said they definitely notice it. So, and there you go. Ultra does manage to take that game in the end. So this is 2-2 already. It's a real close set. Uh, I hope Dag is taking another match here, and then I can find another match as well. And yeah, Preston's Tetris ready, but we'll see whether he makes a T-piece overhang, and he does. Oh, unfortunate misdrop there though. We'll see whether he can get out of this now. Ultra super clean well, but he has to reach it first. And with all these eye dependencies, it doesn't look like he'll be able to. Oh, does get the eyepiece over. Oh, he's actually getting down there. He has a shot now. Oh, he opens the well. This is going to be a lot of damage. Oh, the T-spin on top of that. Oh, Preston trying to find that T-spin triple, but doesn't get it in time. Ultra taking a 3-2 lead here. Ooh, yeah, Preston starting out real quick there with that little bit of an opening burst, but a misdrop to follow it up. Um, we see, yeah, Preston again. He's going for all these really dirty T-spins, uh, and like he's putting himself into place where he's just going to be unable to downstack after. Um, but at least for him, like the benefit is that he's putting a lot of pressure on his opponent immediately. But even though Ultra isn't sending a ton of damage, it's going to be always difficult for Preston to get down here. And yeah, it does find a T-spin and does open his garbage hole actually. So now he's definitely in a better position than what he just was. Um, and yeah, Ultra is just doing a really good job of like keeping it clean and just not making any big mistakes, playing it very safe. Uh, and yeah, it does find that T-spin as well, which is really good to see. Yeah, Preston is in a bit of a rough spot here. We're gonna see how he finds his way out of this one, and if he can. Does see that T-spin, and it will uncover as well if he can execute it. But Ultra just able to put on just enough pressure to take that game from Preston. Yeah, monochrome's always cool to see. Uh, I don't know how everyone does it with monochrome. I I never like am able to do that. What is the bracket? I need to update that command. So let me do that real quick. Okay. You know what? Oh, Ultra, a lot of misdrops there, it looks like. looks like he's going to be dropping this game. I'm also going to hide the score counter because you can see it in the bottom. Uh, there you go. Send the link. It's like if you type exclamation mark bracket, that's going to be the link. And you can just click on it. I could put it in the Discord after this match as well. And yeah, we'll see how Preston, he's just finding he's finding T-spins, but it's just so messy. And then he just finds himself in a place where he has to dig out. And his down stacks aren't like super efficient or anything. But he does find them eventually. And we'll see what Ultra can make out of this here. Sees the T-spin, wastes the T-piece though, to stack upwards. And now Ultra, a little bit of a 2-wide going here. Gets a 5 combo if I see that correctly. And now Preston in a really tough place. If Ultra can put on like any sort of pressure, it's gonna be his game. And yeah, Preston's like, wait, how am I not dead? It's crazy. Preston able to dig out of that one, it looks like. Oh, is he? Oh my goodness. Oh, able to get that. Barely surviving here. Oh, makes the eye dependency. That looks like it could be game, actually. Actually? This is a nice little downstack combo. And yeah, Ultra's going to take that 5-3. I'm going to check Daguerreo's results. Okay. Yoshi 5-0. Okay. So it looks like that is a 5-0 on the other stream here. And then Ultra 1-5-3 here. What match does Daguerreo have? All right. Okay. Looks like all right, let's see what happens here. I'm going to be taking Voyage and Yoshimi. Um it looks like Voyage is in. Um we'll see whether Yoshimi gets in here real quick. All right, start when ready, you two. If you donate 1 bit, will it go to the Jstris Amateur Weeklies prize pool? Once we implement a prize pool system, maybe. Now, no. Also, I haven't like actually gotten a check from Twitch ever, so don't worry about that. Okay, looks like they're having a warm up here. Hey, Yoshimi is a very fast player. I definitely remember that from the first tournament he was in. Yo, is that a Kaidan? That's crazy. Oh, Voyage, a lot of misdrops there. Gonna have to find a way out of this one. Dude, Yoshimi's gotten insane. What? He got so much better between the tournaments. About to graduate out here. But Voyage doing a good job staying in it here. I'm very impressed. And yeah, he's really finding these T-spins. Even if his APM isn't as high, he's doing a really good job at just keeping it together and keeping it really clean. Like his stacking, like no big mistakes so far. Oh, and that's a huge spike. Yoshimi playing at 1.5 PPS and going really like fast and like efficient too. I wonder if that's a one-off or whether he's just gotten that good. I guess we'll have to see. Oh yeah, let's see. Yeah, Voyage going for that PCO. Oh, that's a really difficult misdrop to come back from. We'll see what happens though. Does manage to stack around it actually and sort of fix the problem a little bit. And that is a T-spin Tetris. Yoshi cancels most of it out, but Voyage has a lot of garbage with which he can spike. So we'll see how he uses that to his advantage, or if he can use it to his advantage at all. And now, yeah, Yoshi Abe is looking like he has a lot of potential to put on a lot of pressure. And yeah, Voyage's stacking is just getting a little bit messy. Looks like he's being maybe a little overwhelmed from his opponent. Um, just a tad. And yeah, we'll see what happens here. Oh, finds the T-spin though. Oh, and finds that Voyage doing a really good job at staying alive. I'm very impressed. Oh, but he stacks a little bit poorly over his garbage hole, and yeah, that's gonna be it. Yeah, Yoshimi's APM just crazy high. Just the Tetra stack is he's doing a really good job at making that work out. But Voyage gets the perfect clear, and Yoshimi is gonna have some trouble getting out of that one. It looks like, and yeah, that misdrop isn't gonna do him any favors. So if Voyage can just make this damage here happen. Oh, cancels out. If he hadn't canceled with that T-spin, the game could have been over. Oh, is he gonna Imperial Cross? What is he doing? This madman. He's gone insane. Oh, and now Yoshimi getting to his garbage hole. Uh, it's gonna be really tough to come back from this one. Oh, but that's a good downstack combo from Voyage into the T-spin. Voyage is doing a really good job this set. He's definitely stepping up his game a lot, and that's pretty apparent. And he's doing a good job at like using the garbage he's being sent to he plays very similarly to Ultra in that he just kind of focuses on keeping his stack clean. And it's a good strategy, especially at this level of play. Like a clean stack is like part number one to like how to get good at Tetris. Oh, now Yoshi under a lot of pressure here. And Voyage is going to take that game. This is a really close one so far. Voyage doing a really good job of keeping it competitive. And yeah, Yoshi just has these big opening sort of APM bursts. Oh, Voyage makes that perfect clear. The inefficient PC for Jstris. Um, yeah, Voyage realizing he. Oh, is he gonna try to I spin in there? Oh, that's a very interesting solution there, and that was certainly impressive. I'm impressed. Good stuff, Voyage. That was really cool. And yeah, their APM actually insane right now. Both players. Like that they're like in the 40s. Like you both close to graduating, folks. Like and yeah, Voyage is doing a really good job. Like look at the difference in speed where Yoshi is like a good deal faster, like a good 20-30% faster. But Voyage is just using the garbage really effectively to keep his stack clean. And now Voyage, it's doing a good job here at down stacking. Oh, but puts that over the hole a little bit. It's like he wants to make the T-spin, but doesn't know how. And all he really needs right now is the garbage hole to spike with. But yeah, all this extra stacking making him misdrop a little bit. And yeah, this is gonna be a tough position to come back from. And yeah, wow, that's a big spike from Yoshimi. And that's this 3-1 lead, tough to come back from. Voyage going for like the wildest DT cannon I've ever seen. Uh, like learning all the DT cannon patterns, something I've not done and something I don't intend to do anytime soon. But there's only really like one good DT. But I mean, hey, if it works for Voyage, works for Voyage, huh? It certainly does seem to be working out pretty well for him. In that it like sent a good deal of damage. Yeah, just waste the eye and use the second one, and he does. Yoshimi is also pretty close to the top here. Uh, it looks like uh, he's actually finding a pretty good downstack there. And he's gonna be I don't know exactly what he's gonna be up to now. It's gonna be a difficult spot to sort of come out of because he's like eye dependent. Yeah, and Void's gonna take that one. Close set we got here, and yeah, now Voyage. Uh, I don't even know what to say about Voyage. He's doing a pretty good job. Oh, that's a really nice TST from him. But Yoshimi also with a very clean board. Uh, and yeah, able to access his garbage hole. Um, and yeah, may find that Tetris. Saw, not getting that eyepiece anytime soon. Might as well just stack for another Tetris on top. And he does, and it works out pretty well. Voyage under a lot of pressure here. Yoshi an added Tetris on top of all that. And now Voyage gonna have to find a down stack. A very much clean garbage being sent between these players. Um, which is probably contributing to their APMs being so high. Um, because they're doing a really good job at just keeping it. Oh, that's a big downstack from Voyage. It sends a lot of lines, and now yeah, Yoshimi bit of a misdrop there, gonna be under a lot of in a lot of trouble there. And this is 3-3. This is a really close set. Voyage definitely making this comeback real. Actually, wait, was one of them warm up? I did not reset the counter. Uh, did Yoshi win the warm up? I might have to ask him. Did I reset the counter? I don't think I did if there was a warm up. So it's either 3-2 or 3-3. The players will know. Uh, probably. I should have reset the counter, but I'm dumb. Oh, Voyage actually alive here. Able to make that Tetris. But Yoshi's got such a clean stack, it's going to be really tough to come back from. And that's, I think, 3-3, because I'm pretty sure Yoshi won the warm up. So, a really close set so far. And yeah, Yoshi making the cursed DT cannon. Wasting 3 T pieces. I don't know about that one, Chief. And yeah, Voyage able to find, I think it was a PC. Just huge spike onto Yoshimi. And yeah, Voyage going for a TKI there doesn't do the best follow up, but does manage to squeak a TSS out of it. Uh, and yeah, it looks like he's doing a pretty good job at stacking cleanly here. And yeah, so is Yoshi. Both of them very clean boards. Voyage opting for that TST above his garbage, but it does work out for the best. And yeah, oh, Yoshimi looks like he misdropped that eyepiece. And that's 5-4? Okay, just making sure. Okay, looks like Ultra beat Ditzy 5-2. And Voyage beat Yoshimi 5-3. So I think we're gonna move on to losers now. I can do Ditzy Muiz, I guess. Okay. Okay. Who do I have next? I have Yoshimi and oh no, I have Ditzy and Muiz. Okay. Okay. You had a lag spike. Yeah, I know the Jstris line clear delay is really weird. And yeah, your APM's really skyrocketed. I'm very impressed. I think I might I'll talk to Jez about that actually. Uh, with like storing DAS during line clear delay. Cause what race do I think you are? Black. I'm kidding. I have no idea. Blark thought you were Korean? Okay, that would have been like my last choice. Okay, we're still waiting on Muiz. Might be AFK by the way. Uh, did he know that did he have a match? He did already have a match, right? Yeah, we'll wait a little bit on him. Um I don't know. Jimothy ain't. Oh, here we go. Perfect. All right, looks like they're going to be starting a warm up here. Uh, Warm ups are interesting at this level of play because what I've learned from like Huawei's commentary and like what I've seen from top players when they warm up is that instead of like being aware of what their opponent is doing, they just pump out APM, get their fingers warm, make sure they aren't misdropping. And I think the case is the same here. In fact, very much so. All right, yeah, looks like they're getting it going here. Uh, Ditzy starting off, nice TKI. Muiz, uh, that's actually a really rough start. Doesn't get the PC, and is now in a pretty rough spot. Gonna go for this eye spin. Does get it. Um, yeah, Ditzy just stacking Tetrises, very clean so far. Yeah, Muiz is doing a lot of panic downstacking, where he's instead of tanking a lot of clean garbage. That was also some nice APM from Ditzy. Instead of tanking a lot of clean garbage, he opted to uh, tank like unclean because he cleared a couple lines to cancel out some of the garbage. And without like tanking clean garbage, you aren't going to be like sending very aggressively, right? Because the clean garbage is like ammo, right? It's a free Tetris once you get down there. Right, yeah, let's see what Muiz does here. Going for this really unclean T-spin here. Has 4 blocks of stuff over his garbage hole. And yeah, is just down stacking it. Actually does manage to get down pretty well here. Uh, Ditzy keeping it clean here as well. And yeah, Muiz under a little bit of pressure, but not too much. Or like should be able to get out of it with the correct down stacking. Ditzy also pretty high up, but does find a Tetris to ease some of the woes here. Nice cancels from Muiz though. That's the position where canceling is good because oh yeah, I forgot to reset wins. Either way, it's 1-0 for Ditzy. That's my bad, Bomb Warp. I'm sorry. Uh, I keep forgetting. And yeah, Ditzy with the DT cannon here. But Mui's doing a really good job of like not dying to it. Uh, and yeah, this is a really nice stack from Mui's actually. I'm a big fan of this. Oh yeah, a little bit of a rough spot here though. And yeah, looks like a lot of pressure here. Uh, we'll see what happens though. And yeah, he's starting to get down here. Ditzy is ready for Tetris, but Muiz wouldn't die to it. And actually cancels it out to just decide to go even lower here. Guess feels a little bit under pressure. Yeah, but Mui's good recognition. Like I can start being aggressive and stacking Tetrises again instead of down stacking, and very much does that. Um, and with the sort of board height that Muiz is at, I'm really liking the decisions that they're going for. Uh, and yeah, Ditzy in a bit of a rough spot, and Muiz takes the first game of the tournament with a very clean showing there. Blark thought you were Korean because of loops. Oh, and Muiz finds the PC. That's a good start for him. And yeah, I guess Ditzy is panicking a lot actually right now, having a lot of trouble uh, keeping it, keeping like the APM and stuff going. Yeah, dang, Muiz really with that PC was just able to put on just enough pressure to put Ditzy into a bit of a frenzy there. Yeah, just stacking Tetrises now. Tetris opener super underrated, just because of how like flexible it is, and how if things go wrong, you can always just cancel stuff out. Tons of top players use it. Uh, yeah, looks like Mui's doing a pretty good job here of like keeping it clean and stacking very nicely. And like this Tetris wall, optimal pretty much. And yeah, Ditzy again, a lot of mess that needs to be cleaned up here. And Mui's already has a 2-1 lead, so it's gonna be difficult for like if Ditzy can dig out of this, it's like a good uh, sort of look for the rest of the set in terms of also how like swings and back and forths are going. And yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Ditzy doing a good job down stacking here. Mui's a little bit of a questionable stack here. I'll be quite honest. Not a huge fan of this super high. This is Pillars of Hope right here. If you see the good old VOD reviews from my good buddy Winter Nebs, who does an amazing job at that stuff and is super dedicated to helping newer players improve, please check out his VOD reviews. Uh, because he takes all the matches from these tournaments and talks about what these players could be improving and what they could be doing differently. And Ditzy, that was a really smart idea to go for that T-spin because if Muiz were sending garbage or like at a very low position, it's a good canceling tool. And since Muiz was really high up, it was also just enough to top him out. And that's going to be 2-2 here between these players. Winter Nebs is very cute. I can't argue with that, Jim, because we all know it to be true. Yeah, both players getting it going a little bit here. Uh, yeah, Ditzy doing a pretty good job. Like a little bit of messy stacking again though. And Muiz's stack is just looking really clean. I'm super impressed uh, by that. And looks like they're gonna find a little bit of a combo there. Oh, that's actually such a smart floating T-spin, even though I'm pretty sure it was a misdrop. Wonder if he'll see that. No, he doesn't, but that would have been really cool to see him do. But yeah, we'll see. Oh, Mui's under a lot more pressure all of a sudden. Ditzy doing a good job of spiking. Oh, had a pretty big downstack combo if I saw that correctly. Or definitely enough to kill Mui's, but looks like that T-spin is going to do it anyways. That's going to be 3-2 for Ditzy. Yeah, Ditzy looks like they're starting off here pretty nicely. Uh, very clean stack so far. Uh, Mui's at the same time dealing with a little bit of pressure from that like very clean stacking, but sends a spike in return. Very nice there. Very clean down stacking uh, from him. But yeah, now we'll see how Mui's and Ditzy deal with their sort of respective positions. Mui's making a T-spin, Ditzy trying to dig out of all this cheese. Um, I it's a little bit of it's a little unusual that the player so low would be like digging out, but since it converted into a huge downstack combo, it actually works out really nicely. Oh, and Mui's, that was pretty rough. Um, Mui's in a bit of a rough spot here. Just needs to find like a big downstack or something to keep him in this game right now. That Tetris is gonna help out. Uh, Ditzy forgetting this isn't King of Stackers, making that S7. Uh, yeah, I'm just falling apart because Jim is cheating on me and not because I'm bad at commentary. And Ditzy's gonna take that. Yeah, that's gonna be 4-2 for Ditzy here. It looks like Dag's match probably finished. Maybe. Who knows? Looks like Yoshi B Preston on the side stream, which I'll fill out in a second. Dag doing a really good job of running his matches quickly. Pro TO, much better than myself. Confusing the players. I know, I'm sorry, Ball Warp. I'm doing a bad job here. It's true. Baby's first tournament organization. Um, but yeah, this I wonder whether Mui's can make a comeback here. But that eye dependency is not going to be friendly. And yeah, I wonder how they're going to deal with this. There was almost some advanced counting to 4 there. I bet Winterneb's is going to talk about that in his VOD review from Mui's. But hey, you are a baby? Exactly, it's perfect. Wish you had something like this when you were starting. Well, that's like the goal, right? Is to help new players get better at Tetris. And I think that's just it's awesome to I think like the tournament and stuff is really nice to have because then like newer players can feel like they can find opponents on like a similar skill level. Ditzy doing a really good job of opting not to skim and going for that extra little bit of damage. Uh, but yeah, it's I don't know. I think it's just cool so that people can find each other, and B so that like better players can help them out, which is what the VOD reviews are for. And I think it's pretty awesome. And people seem to really be enjoying it. So makes me happy to see, you know? Moise is doing a really good job of sort of pumping out APM. Uh, and not that Ditzy isn't, but Moise is playing like a good deal more efficiently this game because they're going a good deal slower a little bit, but still have higher APM. Moise going for a floating T-spin, opts to cancel it out. But interesting to see. Uh, And yeah, Ditsy just keeping a really clean stack here. It's gonna be, and yeah, Mui's a little bit of cheese here, and again, sort of falling victim to the trap of I'm a little worried. Let me cancel out some of this garbage, but then at the same time, not tanking clean garbage. So yeah, look at like their fields, and now Mui's is in like a similar bad position to Ditsy. And yeah, Ditsy sees that T-spin there, big fan. Oh, and into the Tetris. And yeah, see now Mui's all this cheese they need to get through. It's gonna be really hard uh, to get through all that in time. We'll see how they're able to do it, and if they're able to do it. Mui's or not Mui's, Ditsy with the triple there. Uh, that's the name of the game. Not Tetris, it's triple. Uh, I make that joke every stream. I apologize. Fake comedian out here. Oh, Mui's unable to get the eyepiece over, and looks like that's gonna be game. Hi Mikami, how are you doing? Yeah, good games. All right. Since that's not tournament, Yoshi was 5-1, I believe, against Preston's, if I'm not dumb. And Ditsy Mui's was 5-2. Uh, okay, and yeah, next up we're gonna have Voyage and Ultra in winners finals. Uh, Here we go. Are Voyage and Ultra in the room already? Uh, yeah, it looks like Voyage is here. Is Ultra in the room? I'm pretty sure he is, but dude, this is Voyage versus Ultra, the two friends themselves. This is gonna be a match. Did you two warm up with each other? I think you did actually. Maybe, not sure. Either way, good luck to both. Oh yeah, looks like they're having a warm up. I will remember to reset counter this time. I promise. All right, looks like Ultra going for not a DT cannon anymore. It looked like the start of a DT cannon, but also don't forget that some of you probably have losers matches to play. Okay, just making sure. Yeah, Ultra a little bit messy here. Voyage still pretty clean. Oh, that's a really risky fractal, but I really like that decision. Sometimes in Tetris, you just need to take a risk, and I think that sort of APM pump, I don't know if he's aware that Ultra is kind of struggling over there, but that fractal works out really nicely. Now Ultra's pretty darn high up. I really like that decision from Voyage. But as I say that, Voyage under a little bit of pressure of his own. But looking like they'll be able to downstack. Uh, yeah, Voyage always looking a little bit rough, and that's going to be the warm-up. Guys, let me reset counter. Uh, all right, fix the counter. Uh, Ultra unable to find that PC. Uh, but look at this huge well of damage that he's about to send to Voyage. And Voyage tanks all of it, a lot of it messy as well, which puts Ultra in a really good spot to just pump out a lot of damage in return. And it looks like, yeah, Ultra doing a pretty good job here of just keeping it pretty clean. Voyage does manage to get through all of that cheese he had there, though, which is pretty awesome. Congrats on winning your T99 game, Jim. Uh, and yeah, look, yeah, Voyage has to cancel out of that T spin, and Ultra's in a pretty interesting spot as well. Uh, Wonder what's gonna happen here. Voyage finds that T spin or that Tetris into the T spin, putting Ultra under a lot of pressure. Voyage is making some really good decisions, from what I'm seeing here. With like the fractal, that was a little risky, but paid off and stuff like that. Really like sort of learning like risk analysis in this game. That's not easy. A lot of top players go for something risky and die. Me too, all the time. Like, happens to the best of us. And I'm not the best of us. Have I thought about adding some background music? I don't know what to add, I'll be honest. I would do it though. I'll probably do that before next tournament because it seems to work really well for like Jstris Cup. And I'm probably gonna. I didn't like think about it till now, but it no stuck. If it were on like quietly, it could work actually. Like it should be like pretty chill music from what I feel. I don't know though. While we had something good when we commentated together. I'll ask him maybe if I could get that. Yeah, chill music would be the best. Maybe like some jazz, who knows. But both of these, this is a really long round here. And neither of them are finding the power to top each other out. Ultra doing a really good job of staying in it, and so did Voyage when he was up there towards the top. This is a really long match. It's been how long now? Like looking like a full melee set out here. Yeah, I like you don't need like a ton of energy to do Tetris commentary from what I feel. Oh, Voyage going for that triple. I don't like that. I don't like that Voyage. Not a fan of that triple, but yeah, both players keeping it pretty clean. Ultra opting not to go for that T-spin. Has a decent down stack though. Does overhang the T-spin as well. And yeah, Voyage, if he can just put on a little bit of pressure, Ultra's going to be in danger. But Ultra able to dig out of that very nicely. Hbox 1 shine over S2J. Yeah, good stuff. I mean, it's not too surprising to be fair. Like once Left is out, like who I wonder who's going to win. But yeah, Voyage, pretty good spot here. Like, I'm really liking the stack from him. Uh, Ultra still has like a good deal of cheese and like 2 or 3 line cheese, right? So like he's gonna probably be making a lot of doubles and stuff to clear that. Voyage might at least be able to find like a down stack combo or something. But it looks like Ultra doing a really good job actually of digging out of it. Now has a full clean well, and now Voyage the one under pressure. Dude, I need to play Melee again. Like, it's been so long. Oh, Voyage has a pretty big down stack here, though. Goes for the full combo. We'll see if he can end it here. Oh, finds the Tetris. Ultra in a really rough spot. Has a lot of cheese to get through. Oh, Voyage can just find a T-spin. Anything. Any damage. That's a TSD. That's gonna kill. And how long was that game? That was 306 seconds. That's 5 minutes. Wild. That's a wild game. That's gonna be 1-0 for Voyage here. Because I did actually reset counter. Good player. I mean, good organizing. Not a good player. That's not true. Uh, But yeah, Voyage, keeping it pretty clean. I don't like how he has 7 blocks over his garbage hole, though. It was even more than that just a little bit ago, just a second ago, but able to get down a little bit. We'll see. Oh, yeah, looks like he's able to finally get down there. And yeah, makes a Tetris out of it, too. Big fan of what he's doing here. Ultra reaching his own garbage, though. We'll see what happens. Uh, and now Voyage doing a really good job here of getting through his garbage, and setting up a lot of nice T-spins as well, playing very efficiently. Same can be said for Ultra though, who's doing just as much of a good job with his board. Two are really well matched, and I think they're pretty close as well. Like just like pretty good friends as well. So it's always cool to see friends battle it out. Little rivalries between them. 38 TSDs, Gym Pro out here. I don't know if Ultra's lagging out. Oh, it maybe lagged a little bit there. Just couldn't find anything to do. And look at this, right? Ultra speed, 1 piece per second, literally. Voyage, 1.27 pieces per second. But their APMs are the same, which is crazy, because that means Ultra is playing really efficiently, and that's cool to see. Like efficient play is really hard, but like 30 APM PPS is like a good place where you should be at. I think Ultra looking like he really wants to continue the down stack. Isn't really able to though. Uh, yeah, Ultra opting for the T-spin instead of the Tetris, but it does create an eye dependency, so I don't know how I feel about that. Um, but Voyage under a little bit of misdrops of his own here. Looks like he might get out of it though. Dude, Firestorm plays at more than 2.5 PPS. Let's be real here. Firestorm's like a little bit faster than that. You did just put 2.5. Firestorm's like 3.5, dude. Like, relax out here. 6.5. But yeah, Voyage, again, he's like, even though he has a lot of cheese and he's not downstacking too much, he's finding a lot of, alright, yeah, looks like, here we go. Looks like Daguerreo's gonna hop on, actually. Uh, I'll see. Yoshi 5-0 over Ditzy, interesting. Alright, I'll have to, like, fix audio levels, but we'll definitely co-com. Is he gonna hop on? Yo, what's up, Dag?
Hello?
Hello.
Is
Let me,
my
like,
internet ass?
uh, there's been worse.
It has been worse. That is very true.
But yeah, how does all the audio sound? Hopefully pretty good, chat. Um, are you in this room by the way?
Can you post a link?
Yeah, I got you. Uh, I'll update the bracket after. These have been some marathon games. It's literally 1-0, and the first game was 5 minutes.
1-0?
Yeah, the first
Wait,
game was
it was
five
a
minutes.
5-0.
What? What did you say? There was a 5-0 in the same time? Dag. Dag is just gone. Yo, thanks for the raid, Daguerreo. Much appreciated.
Wait, I'm right. Hello?
You're
Do I
you're
still cut off?
yes, you are
Please say.
cutting out. You're
Dude, this
definitely
literally only happens with you.
really? How
Yeah,
is this
literally only.
how? It should be a chill tournament. It's good to hear that you enjoyed it, Muis, because that's what we strive for, you know? Finally 2-0, another 5-minute game, 10 minutes in two
What?
games. This is wild. Both these guys are just so consistent. Yo, is that Hachi from Ultra? Let's go. More openers. PogChamp.
Voyage misdrops his DT.
I mean, he still gets the T-spins though, which is good.
That is the important part, yes. And that garbage hole lets him get it.
Ultra, it's huge spike though, finishing
But
off
that's
the
all
Hachi
clean
and getting a
garbage out.
Tetris. Ultra trying to finish him off right here, right now, before before Voyage gets a chance to turn it around. But Voyage still like not under too much pressure. Should be able to get to his garbage before the end of the match. That's a pretty good downstack combo, I'd say. Was that 6, 5? I don't know what it was, but it was pretty. It's like Ultra now has a lot of cheese to worry about.
Voyage knows this and is sending some damage.
Yeah, a little bit. Uh, yeah,
And
Ultra
both players seem to be
stacking over.
struggling to really do anything, either getting down or sending anything.
Yeah,
Voyage
stacking over his
looks like
garbage hole a little bit. I don't know how I feel about that.
Voyage is focusing mostly on just getting down, but Ultra is the one that manages to get down.
First, yeah. But Voyage gets down very nicely there in the end. Tetris T-spin back to back kept, which is always good to see. And yeah, both these players, like, they're so evenly matched, dude. It's
They are
crazy.
very, very close.
Like, this is the kind of Tetris you come here for. It's sick. This is oh, and it wasn't as big of a downstack as I thought, actually. Take it back. Oh, that's a
That
rough
is
eye misdrop.
alright.
That was
Ultra takes his first round.
yeah. Voyage finds the PC. Doesn't have the 2-line though. Tries to go for a
Ultra knows he
second
doesn't have enough room to make his Hachi spin continuation.
and cancels out of it, which
He
is
just
good.
starts downstack.
Yeah. And he does it pretty well and effectively. And he's definitely down now. Voyage now, a lot
That's
of
also a lot
cheese.
of cheese on Voyage.
Yeah.
Damn. I
Yeah.
don't know if like our mics are cutting off or you're just not saying anything. This
I
is
didn't I
awkward.
didn't say anything. It's my bad.
Okay.
Didn't have anything for those
Ultra
like 5
sees
seconds.
a T-spin here.
Nice
T-spin
TST
triple
there, yeah.
manages to get it, but Voyage was able to cancel out most of it, keeping his field very nice. It's like he's playing cheese mode right now. Cheese mode, only clearing his garbage blocks for all these pieces that he's placing.
Yeah, and
He's able
actually,
to pressure Ultra. Now Ultra's at the very top, has to waste both eyepieces in order to
yeah,
get down, but Voyage is
yeah,
able to take the fourth game.
able to
3-1.
capitalize. And yeah, Ultra's just gotta, I think, find a way to pressure Voyage when he's just in his downstack mode, because once he starts downstacking, um, I feel like he has a lot of trouble stopping. And yeah, if Ultra can just find a way to deal with that, nice Hachi though. Big fan. Nice to see a lot of different openers.
Nice L spin
Yeah, that
into
was a
a
very nice
triple, because
fix.
that's what we do thing. That's how we do
Yeah,
things
yeah,
here.
that's how we do things here. Uh, I don't know about that eyepiece from Ultra there. Could have been used so many different ways, but instead he uses it to like place it horizontally and like do a donation single.
Which goes
And
for the L spin instead of taking that T spin he could have had. Now
yeah,
stack is a little bit awkward. He's going to need to waste some pieces before he has access to that Tetris well, but it does
it's
lead to a
pretty
very
good
nice
down
down
stack.
stack.
And I think it was a very nice decision as well to, instead of keep going for the down stack, to just break it off and set up the T-spin instead of having a messy stack.
Ultra's now at very, very high up. Looks like he's not going to be able to get down for a little bit. So Voyage just going to need to do some basic stacking for Tetrises, keep your back to back up, and then he'll take this game.
But it looks like he's digging through some of his own
Unfortunately,
cheese right now.
lots of skimming involved. Sees a T-spin triple. I've definitely been noticing a lot more triples these games. That's actually a C-spin. It's a triple-double. Wait, oh no, he doesn't
Yeah, he
take it. Oh,
cancels
I'm
it.
sad.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
rough.
I'll go cry in a
Daguerre, the
corner.
C-spin king out here.
Voyage misdrops. Oh no,
Oh
this is
yeah.
what happens when you. Ultra's gonna take.
I mean, don't say anything
But
too
Voyage
soon.
actually pulls out a very
Yeah,
clutch
nice
T-spin
T-spin
double
there.
there, able to cancel out the damage that Ultra was sending to him. So he's still alive and has a fight.
Yeah.
But for how long? Ultra is getting a very small but nice down stack combo to keep the pressure up.
Voyage
Voyage
had a
is able
good
to
down
counter it
stack as
all,
well.
but he is not ready for the spike after.
Well, if he had
This looks like
180'd the
it's it. That
T-piece,
is
he might have been
3-2
able
now.
to, but
Next game. DT Cannon versus Tetris. A little bit of fumbling involved for Voyage when he's spinning that T piece down in there.
does get it
Goes for
eventually
the
though.
Ultra now. Knows he needs to just keep his field
Get
low
down,
so he
yeah.
can get that Tetris. Does it and cancels out the damage that Voyage was. Voyage still clearing these singles. Ultra is mostly just focused on getting down. It's working very, very well.
Yeah, both players doing a pretty good job, I think, of just
Just
keeping
like
it very
that,
clean.
both players' fields are relatively.
Yeah. Voyage a lot of skimming from what I'm seeing. And the misdrop isn't gonna do him any favors either.
And
One,
Voyage has a pretty bad misdrop. Is able to twist that J piece in. I didn't even know that was possible. Ultra here also has a.
yeah, Ultra
Now is
keeping.
Ultra
Oh,
going to be able to get that T spin? No, he
doesn't.
will
Yeah,
not.
cancels it out.
Combos it down. Gets like a 2 combo clearing.
And yeah, like 2 combos. Do they even send a line?
I don't know, man.
I don't know
I
the
don't
combo
know.
table, but either way, 2 combo bad.
Yes.
T-spin better, Tetris better, efficiency better. But either way, these are some like long games. Which really shows just how evenly matched these players are.
It just shows what happens when players don't know how to make their own damage.
That too. Very much so. That's also honestly more what it's showing than like because they are pretty evenly matched, but
They definitely
that's
are
like
pretty evenly matched.
yeah, but like the real reason the games are so long is because no one's attacking and there's a lot more skimming. But Ultra really,
Voyage with the misdrops.
I mean, Ultra's
Does
field
not.
a good deal
Oh,
messier, I'd
what is
say.
Ultra's field though? Yeah, what on earth
Yeah.
happened there?
Uh,
Voyage, just send a little bit more damage and you'll top him out. Come on, man. You can do this. I believe. Oh my goodness. I still believe you
yes.
can do this. Get the Tetris. Look at that.
Yeah, Ultra almost out. Do you think he's gonna make it out? Yeah, Voyage doesn't have any attacks ready,
He
so
might. He actually. Okay, he will. Voyage is not sending any damage right now.
if that was
Ultra
his
just can
chance.
take his time and just slowly make it his. Sees a T spin on the way there. Fortunately, that T spin did not leave him with the greatest residue. So Voyage took this opportunity instead of spending some damage to go down. Now Ultra is because he made that
Oh,
T
that
spin
was an
was pressured so much he got pushed to the top and then misdrops and instantly gets knocked out. Score is now 4-2. Voyage is in the lead. Voyage goes for PCO, takes him a little bit, but he see it. Ultra unfortunately a bit slower, tanks the garbage, but he's able to get nice Tetris swells and will go for a little bit of T-spin doubles and some downs.
Yeah, Ultra doing a pretty good job here of again keep like both of these players are like their strong suit is keeping it clean, but their weak point is like not sending.
Their weak point is uh, they try and keep it too clean.
Yeah,
But like then what ends up happening is they spend their entire time trying to keep it clean that they don't send any damage.
yeah,
And then like half the time it isn't even that clean.
yeah. Like it's important to remember that like if you want to win your Tetris game, you need to be sending garbage to your opponent, right? It's not just about survival, it's about attack as well.
Def-
And these two are clearly more focused on survival. Uh, which we can tell from like the long games and the insane set
Now Ultra here
length.
has only one line of garbage. Don't do it. Yes, make the Tetris. Yes, you can do it.
He
Let's go
did it.
Ultra. Made a Tetris.
Dude, this won't be Triple Fest for a long time anymore. Yeah, Voyage, a lot of skimming. Does see the T-spin.
We
Knows
love
once he
skimming in
makes that
this
Tetris, he won't
tournament.
be able to make it anymore. But
Don't
does
play
that
NES Tetris, guys. Way too much skimming to max out.
true? Very true. Listen to Micro Blizz. Make the Tetris. I played that
I would
clip
definitely
last time.
say
Like that's
this
yeah.
this game, Ultra seems to be keeping it much cleaner than Voyages.
Yeah, it's true. And I think like the position kind of reflects that. I mean, hey, this is good endurance practice, right? Instead of having to do first to 100s like we did. Good times. Should do one of those again sometime. Uh, yeah, Voyage has a really clean well. Did make that misdrop though. And hmm,
Where can I see how long this match is? Do I have to unclick full screen? No.
no, you see it
You just have
after
to
once
know.
it's over.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But these have been some insane game, like insanely long games.
Insanely long.
Yeah.
Ultra got to go through his all that cheese that he made. Is he gonna be able to do it though? Voyage is at the very bottom of his stack. As long as he just skim that single line and then Tetris.
Yeah.
Skim that line, make the Tetris. You blocked your
Yeah, you block the Tetris. It's over. Ultra's out,
make
pretty much.
not the that's the trick.
Did he make a triple as well? I didn't see.
Makes the T-spin single, not the end of the world. Transitions into a little bit of a decent down stack, but Ultra was able to break free and has his own.
Yeah. You know what else really speaks to how close these players are? Look at their PPS. It's like 0.02 apart, and then their APM just a second ago, they were literally also like
Oh wow,
0.02
you're
apart. It's crazy. They're the same player. This is Voyage's left and right hand, and he just calls his right
oh
hand
my.
Ultra. Conspiracy theory. They are the
I
same
now
player.
that I think about it though, don't they are very like they both also know like some spins, don't they?
Yeah,
Which
I saw
is
both of them 180 this tournament.
yeah,
Uh,
that's like fairly rare because not that many players end up picking up 180. But Voyage has a lot of misdrops right here. This might be it if Ultra is able to. damage. Or just keeps up stacking, isn't going any lower.
Yeah, wastes that eyepiece as well.
Opens up, yeah,
Does open
opens
up
up
the
that.
well though. And yeah, it's not
Savage
like
is
Ultra has
free
anything to
for
say.
a little bit.
Continues that down stack pretty nicely. And is now pretty much back to the bottom here. Ultra also in trouble now a bit.
Yeah, both players kind of messy, but there are. Voyage is about to hit his garbage soon. Ultra is going to need to downstack through all that mess that he has made.
Yeah, Voyage actually doing a pretty good job of putting on more pressure. Doing that pretty effectively, I feel.
Oh, Voyage, not like this. Oh, big spike from Ultra.
Yeah, Ultra like back to a pretty nice position.
Ultra to the T-spin. Yeah, there we go.
And
Voyage
that's gonna
holds,
take it,
gets
yeah.
knocked out. 3.
Yeah,
Very, very close.
very close set. I didn't see the length of that game, but it was probably also just as long. Nevs is gonna have a blast with this VOD review. How are we gonna do that, by the way? Now he has 2 streams to worry about.
Does Ultra do perfect clear? He does do perfect clears. Voyage is just a tiny bit faster and make.
Yeah, just a tad. But yeah, Ultra pretty high up. Like if Voyage can make this T-spin right now, it could be it.
Yeah, and he's very. Voyage follows it up with another. Now all he needs to do is just skim a little bit more in order to reach that big Tetris wall, accept whatever's sent to him. Don't cover up your well. But unfortunately, he hasn't reached it yet. It takes him a long time and he eats up a lot
Got
of
there
damage.
finally, but
You know, Ultra wastes that eyepiece on the side, but has one in hold, so he's able to send a Tetris anyway. And Voyage is now at the very tippy top.
and this is
Now his score
4-4.
is 4-4.
This is it. This is the cider right here. Finally, after like a grueling 15-minute plus set. Probably like 20 plus minutes now, which is insane for a Tetris set. HDO9 preset next time? What?
Up to you.
We'll figure it out. But either way, Ultra's field looking really clean. Big fan. Voyage having a little bit of trouble here. Does manage to reach the garbage though. And now Ultra, the one pretty high
Voyage
over
opts
his
to,
garbage.
yeah, just to continue that down stack. We'll see if it pays off.
Oh yeah, Ultra, a lot of trouble
That
here.
T-spin. That's a big.
Oh,
Ultra
but he's
does
alive.
actually downstack and lives long enough
But that's
to
game.
die to the next damage set. Voyage takes 5.
Do you think we're gonna get a rematch of this in Grands, or do you think Yoshimi? What was the score between Ditsu Yoshimi? Was it?
That's possible.
Do you have that?
Yeah, very. Depends on this next match and losers.
Yeah. Yeah, we got Yoshimi versus Ultra now. They really are the same player. Congrats to Voyage, but congrats to Ultra as well. That was a really long, long set.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well fought.
hmm? Yeah. Should I ping him, or do you have that already? Okay. So Ultras, you can hop in already. I'll ping both of them, I guess. You might throw up. Yeah, throw up after you win. Hard agree. Dude, you need a break? We'll give you 5 minutes, Ultra. That's okay. Is that chill? That's probably chill. We ran this. This is only like an hour long so far. So, yeah, you could take like 3 minutes, grab some water, stay hydrated. That was a monster of a set. Like,
Yo, tomato 1v1.
right now,
Yeah.
let's get it. Do you make a room? Actually, I have to full screen it then. It might be a little scuffed. It's fine. I'll make a room.
This someone made a room called water drinkers.
Water drinkers. Nice. Here, I'll make a room. Just join it real quick. It's public. You in there, Dag? Dag, hurry up. Someone's gonna hop in, I swear.
Put it in mod chat.
Dude, it's a public room.
Wait, oh, you made a public room? What the fuck?
Yeah, no balls. Fuck it.
Right, oh, there
Good
you are.
shit. Let's get it. Dude, Mooger got so close.
How do I build this again? What?
Are you trying to do the Daguerreo to me on stream?
Mm, oh,
This is bad. It's real bad. Real bad. Uh-oh. This is a pretty big rip.
that's some nice cheese I sent.
That is some nice cheese you sent me. I agree. Yeah, I don't see myself getting out of this one. Unless you, like, throw really hard. Yeah.
Wait, I sent like 5 lines of singles. Wait, that's so amazing.
I should play in the tourney? Exactly. I agree. I'd probably, like, lose. I'm so
Oh,
dumb.
I fucking lost.
I'm really dumb. Spoiler alert. I'm actually, like, so dumb. Let's not talk about that one. When are we gonna play? How about after, like, this whole thing? Okay, time to not throw and, like, actually try.
What to do?
This is so greedy. That was so greedy. Would I be allowed in my own tournament? That's the real question.
That would be very
Dude,
bog.
72 APM and I got murdered? I'm so dumb, dude. I really am Pepega enough to be in my own tournament. I just can't play today, dude. I used all my, like, good play on the hard drop stream yesterday. Yeah. Didn't even go for second PC. Your winner
Was
Nebs
that the real Jugman?
Okay, last one.
Alright. Oh my god, I missed PC.
Good one. No, I'm trying to teach them why PCO is bad. So now you have to beat me, okay?
I got.
Okay. Don't worry, it's a learning experience. Okay. Can I just stop throwing? Just real quick, you know?
Oh, what the fuck?
Don't ask, dude. I'm so, like, dumb. Oh my god.
No, I stopped the thing.
Which thing? Wait, I'm very confused. No, don't misdrop now. Come on, I could have misdropped all the other times. Why'd it have to be now, dude? I'm so dead.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
This is bad. I should not have wasted the eye. Should not have wasted that eye.
This is a long one.
Yeah, this is a long one. Ultra better be rested up after this one.
It's secretly my plan to tire you out.
Uh-oh. Oh no-y.
What am I doing?
How to become the better commentator. Tire the other one out in a Tetris battle.
Oh shit. Oh, I lost. Fuck.
We'll take those. 58 p.m. 20 line. Thank you, Judman. I appreciate it. It's the real Judman. Okay, he's ready.
Alright, nice.
Okay. Alright, go for it. I failed to show PCO is bad. You're right, dude. Tagero, come on, you have to beat me after that.
I am the PC master. I cannot acknowledge PC.
That's actually true. I can't defeat Dag. Dag's better than me. That's literally the reason.
I might grind sprint later. I
Grind
think I can
sprint.
be.
I think I can PB, but I don't care enough about sprint to grind it.
Dude, sprint is.
Sprint's what? Like, you cut out again. Either way, Ultra out here, double Tetris. Yoshi also double Tetris, but some
See, Ultra
skims.
has back to.
Yeah, Ultra is back to back right now. So even when Yoshi Tetrises, Ultra is gonna send that line.
Ultra takes the fucking single. No.
I love how you're just like cussing all of a sudden. That's what losing to me does to you. Because no one ever wants to lose, and then
No, it's the
eventually it
single.
happens.
It's losing back to back.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know though. Ultra, at least he's stacking Tetrises. Yoshi, actually, he's doing okay. He's doing all right for himself, you know. Got a
Yeah,
living,
Yoshi just had a couple of misdrops at the beginning, but he seems to have like fixed this.
fixed his stack. Yeah, that's fair.
Tetris T's.
Ultra making a lot of dependencies with his misdrops, and I don't think they're gonna be doing him any favors. Yeah.
That
Was that
is
warm up? I can't tell. Okay.
that was
Okay.
someone else. Wait,
Good luck. Have fun. When and
is it because
how
I'm
did
not
you meet
host?
me? Probably Dal stream or Tetris Tuesdays. Couldn't tell you which. Dude, Yoshi, big
Ultra
spike.
very
Yeah,
gonna need a lot of eyepieces in order to get.
down from this one. Yeah, I
But
concur.
Yoshi, again, misdrops. He keeps misdropping at the beginning of these matches, but
But
Ultra
Ultra,
has his
yeah,
whole
just like
pillars of hope.
yeah, that's like the shrine, you know? It's when you have that huge tower, uh, but there's nothing on the sides. Shrine
Yeah,
stacking. I'm patenting that, dude. Uh, and yeah,
Ultra
shrine
goes
stacking.
for good, I think, Hachi spin.
Yeah, it was a nice little
And
hatchy.
then starts skimming.
Doesn't
He's
have
one
PC,
piece away from that PC.
which is very unfortunate. And
Yoshi
Yoshi's
misdrops the
misdrop to
eyepiece, so he just
eyepiece
continues
meant
stacking up for a little bit.
that
Just
PC would
two
have probably
sevens.
killed. Yeah. Yeah. Ultra not going for the. I think he had a
Wait, I think
kite
Ultra
down there.
just didn't like it.
That's
A big,
fair.
huge that involved dropping the T piece and then 180ing it into place. But oh,
Yeah,
we'll
dude.
gloss over that. Yoshi now.
Yeah, Yoshi, pretty
This is
big
still
lead
first to
here.
five.
This is still first to five. Only Grand's next set will be first to seven. And if there's a reset, that'll be first to seven as well. I wonder if we're gonna see a reset. That's good. That's actually always interesting. Because we have seen a reset before, and I feel for like in Tetris, I never see bracket resets in grand finals.
It's because like at the top of the very top, we always know who's gonna win. It's always gonna be like a Firestorm, or it's always gonna be Wumbo,
Well,
or
I mean,
like
he plays close
whoever
sets
is
though,
playing.
with like their sets are always like 10-8, but FS just always wins them.
Yeah, because Firestorm like half the time also just trolls, and I like at least in Jstris.
That's true, yeah.
Ultra, while we were off topic there, does get his first and builds Cursed DT Cannon. He has been watching
Yeah, who's he been watching? Dal, probably?
Dow. Yeah,
Yeah. Dude, why does Dal do curse DT? Isn't it also literally worse? Doesn't it take more inputs as well?
yeah, that's the reason why.
That's why it's cursed. Huh.
But and because he did that as punishment, he has to be very high.
I
But
mean,
that is a lot of clean garbage.
a
If he just
punishment or a
skims a
blessing?
little,
Yeah, that's the real question.
he turns that punishment into 2-2.
Yeah, 2-2. This is a close one here. Do you think we're gonna see Ultra Voyage Grand Finals? That's the real question. Ultra doing a good job keeping it clean. Liking what I'm seeing from him. Oh, makes that T-spin. And downstacks a little bit too. Those are like the only acceptable skims. The ones where you need to skim to survive. Yeah, is this it love
Well,
like all these
Ultra's
misdrops? Yeah, looks
yeah,
and like.
Ultra's just playing more consistently.
Yeah, like Yoshi has the speed advantage, has the APM advantage, but just lacks, like he just misdrops all the time. And it's really tough to be consistent like that. Yeah, Ultra, clean stack, just needs to find something, anything to win right now. That
He will
Tetris
be
will
able to.
do. That
Sets up
T-spin
a
will
T-spin
do.
into a Tetris. That's going to be the
That's
spike
gonna
to end
be
this match.
enough, yeah.
2-3
2
to end
3.
this round.
Yeah. This is gonna be interesting. Who's gonna get both these players lost to Voyage, so who's gonna get the rematch? It's the real question. Ooh, that's a rough misdrop.
Yoshi doing a weird Imperial Cross at the top of his Tetris well.
Actually
Ultra, on the other
knows
hand,
what an Imperial Cross is. I know Voyage, I think, set up an Imperial Cross earlier, but had to like downstack it because he didn't know how to get through it, even though he had the T pieces. But yeah, like
both players really high up here.
really high up, yeah.
Could be
Very
anyone's
quick,
game,
yeah.
but Yoshi gets two bad misdrops. Ultra's going
Yeah,
to be able to
Ultra's gonna
send
be
the
able to get
damage to
down.
finish him off.
Yeah, this is it.
2-4.
2-4. Yoshimi got a. That's been 4 in a row for Ultra. Yoshimi's got to make something happen, and that something is not misdropping.
Ultra opens the game with a great triple into a single,
The
followed
best
up with a
opener.
Yoshi does a Kaiden. Okay, that's some big brain thing.
Yeah,
What are
Yoshi.
your opinion? What's your opinion on these two?
On the players, I think they're great people. Clarify your
Uh,
question.
you know what?
Like their play styles?
Yeah,
I mean, I just the way I see it is just Yoshi is really aggressive and loves pumping out APM, but he's playing almost like he's playing too fast without really thinking. Um, and so he misdrops
yes.
a lot because he's like kind of out of his depth when it comes to speed a lot of the time. And then B, uh, his sort of thought kind
It,
of lingers behind. So when he does misdrop, I think he kind of panics and he just makes more misdrops instead of sort of slowing down and trying to fix it
yeah,
efficiently.
for how I see it is Yoshi's like in that period of experimentation where he's looking for the right things, but he's not looking far enough to realize under what circumstances he should.
That's
So
fair.
he's just like had lots of experimentation, which is just. And then Ultra is in a similar situation, but I think Yoshi's just much more aggressive.
Yeah. This is a set. Like, we've been having a lot of like all these tournaments have really close sets. I don't like that eyepiece waste from Ultra, by the way. Uh, does make the T
It's
spin though.
okay. Ultra misdrops that
Oh,
L.
that's rough.
Yoshi has the Tetris ready. That's gonna be it.
He's alive for
There,
now. Yeah. This is 4-4.
4-4 all.
Oh, this is it. Who gets the run back? Ultra building good DT cannon. Yes. I like this.
Yeah, the follow up, not quite what I'm looking for.
Yeah,
And
but
there's a lot of good resources on how to make DT Cannon the right way and how to follow it up. Unlike C Spin, which is terrible, but I still use it.
true. Hey, at least you're aware that it's terrible. Yeah, Yoshi, a lot of misdrops. We'll see what Ultra is gonna do to respond to that. But it's still pretty low, Yoshi is, so
Yeah, he's low, but the stack isn't great.
yeah, we'll see how Ultra punishes him. He's finally getting down to his garbage now, but now Ultra with the questionable stack actually. Might be nervous. Another game 5. So many game 5s. It's insane. Or not game 5, game 9. I'm dumb. Is Wingo here? I don't know. I didn't see him.
Didn't Wingo graduate?
He did. Not
I
in
don't
the
know.
tournament. I think he's asking in chat.
Oh, okay.
Wingo was another player who entered one of these tournaments. Wingo did graduate. Yeah. And that's going to be the win, dude. I'm surprised. That's a big comeback to make.
That is.
That's really impressive. That's going to be another 5-4 in this tournament. And Yoshi moves on to finals. Now, Yoshi lost to Voyage 5-3 early in the tournament. How do you graduate? Don't beat Pega.
Okay, wait. I went over this in my stream. I'm gonna say it again. Let's go through the roles of the server and say what they mean.
Okay, do you want to handle that?
Alright? Are you ready?
I have faith in you. Go for it.
Okay. Mod. Tomato trust,
That's
right?
fair.
That's
Yeah.
like that's pretty good.
It's mostly like, yeah, like these are people who have done things to help out for this tournament for the
Yeah.
most part.
Mentor. You're better
You're better than what?
than you.
That's not really okay. Like I guess you could say that. Mentors real for me, the way I see it is like mentors, I trust you when it comes to giving advice because I know
Because
how
they're
good
better.
you are. And B, because because I've seen you give advice and because it's been good.
Alright. Not better than tomato, but
Not
can
necessarily
still
true, but
maybe occasionally take some rounds and better than student. Like just like
yeah,
yeah.
it's like
There,
not eligible for tournament, but I don't trust you giving advice, I guess.
yeah. Student is your Papega. Maybe not like super Papega. Maybe some of you guys are, but like you're still a little Papega. It's okay.
It's okay. Yeah.
But yeah, that's basically.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Anyway, this is finals. No, this
Yeah, this is grands, dude. The grand finals.
Yoshi needs to win 2 rounds or
Two
two
sets, yeah.
games or 2 sets. Sets. That's
2 games. 2-0. GG. Yeah, 2 sets to win the tournament. Voyage did beat Yoshi earlier this tournament. It's first to 7 now, by the way.
first set.
And yeah, no warm up. Big fan. Big fan. Hey, looks like we're
And
starting.
they no warm up.
Yeah,
Just
no
getting
warm up.
straight into it.
I like that. As a tournament organizer, big fan of that. So Yoshi just stacking Tetrises, but a lot of skims too. I'm not a huge fan so far.
But in the end,
But it seems
his
to be
field is the one that's cleaner here. Voyage
yeah,
has to also do his own skims in order to.
yeah. In order to get back in it, looks like.
And
Oh
Voyage
yeah,
sees that he can make a T-spin, throws his T pieces on the side, so
yeah. So he's not gonna have one coming up.
and he gets knocked out. First game goes.
Yeah, first game goes to Yoshi.
Voyage goes for PCO, does see it, but Yoshi made his entire DT cannon. Voyage goes for second PC, misses second PC, I think.
But does have a really
That's
nice 6-3 stack. I'm a big fan. 6-3 stacking is like definitely a really good way to go. Uh, just really effective and efficient And who's gonna say no to
Okay.
that?
Yeah, so both players just kind of hanging around near the bottom of the field. They
Feeling
both
each
are
other out a
spotting
little bit.
T-spins, but they keep losing their back-to-back bonus after getting.
Yeah. Keeping back to back super important, especially when there's line clear delay, but even when there isn't line clear delay, it's still important. Just because like every line you send counts, right?
Yeah,
So, yeah.
definitely. Especially in a game with like, oh, this has line clear delay. I forgot about that.
Did you add it to your room, please? I
I
hope.
did.
Okay,
Yes.
I gotcha.
Wait, did I add it to the second room?
Oh God. Oh God, Daguerre, please.
I definitely added it to the first room. So that was at least like the
That's
first
a
bunch of
plus.
matches. It might have been like the very last match. There wasn't line clear by accident or line clear delay. Oopsies.
Yeah. uh, yeah, I need to talk. We should probably talk to Jez about like DAS preservation after clearing a line. You know,
Oh yeah,
because
that's really
yeah,
weird.
a lot of
The way
people have
Jess
been
just does
complaining
it
about
is
that.
just ugh.
Whack.
Alright, so Yoshi sending good damage. Voyage is gonna have to skim in order to reach that garbage of his. If he doesn't start skimming soon, Yoshi's gonna be able to knock him out.
Yeah.
That Tetris set is set. Voyage actually comes out on top of that. I don't know what he managed to do in order to do that.
Yeah. But
So yeah,
he's
Yoshi starts skimming a whole lot before sending that Tetris. Voyage was able to open up that. Unfortunately, recognizes he doesn't have the pieces in order to actually make the Tetris, so he just starts skimming.
it was
Now
a
his field
decent
is very
downstack
clean. He
combo to
has
be fair.
that other hole opened up. This might be the
Oh
end for
yeah, and
Yoshi.
Yoshi doesn't have.
Misdrops those eyepieces. And is Yoshi going to be
Yeah,
able to live it in time?
that's gonna be
No, he
game.
will not be able to live. 2-1. Voyage takes his first game. Set or round. Oh my goodness, what is this DT?
Yeah. What is this DT cannon?
What are these DT
What?
cannons? Uh, Yoshi's slightly more.
Slightly better, not much though. Uh, but does come out a little bit on top, I guess.
Yeah, I feel uncomfortable.
That's fair. You know what? I can't say it's any different for me. But either way, uh, Voyage doing a pretty good job here of just uh getting down. Honestly,
Void definitely taking the lead in this round.
yeah, this game Yoshi just a lot of misdrops and not able to dig out of it very well, and that's gonna be the game.
Tying it up.
Yeah. Voyage did a really nice job of putting pressure on Yoshi with a big spike after that DT cannon openers being kind of scuffed. Voyage building that fractal, big fan of that. I'll be quite honest. Never mind. Nope, 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 nope. I take it all back. Not a big fan anymore. Uh, oh God, Voyage, what are you doing?
We don't talk about this. This is unfortunate accidents, It happens. Although Voyage might actually be able to recover.
Yeah, maybe.
It is able to downstack.
How is he out of that,
What?
dude? That's insane.
Uh,
Did Yoshi
at
just like
times like this, you
skim
have
the
to ask
two?
yourself: did Voyage play well enough to be able to get out, or
Or did
did
Yoshi
Yoshi not
play?
send enough
Yeah,
damage?
not yeah. And
Sometimes
yeah, this one. I mean, I think Voyage downstacked really well, but I think either way Yoshi could have had it if he just sent garbage. Commentate Jurgensen suboptimal's game.
both players miss. Oh wait, no. Voyage does not misdrop. Gets a T spin. Yoshi misdrops on the. So now this is Voyage's chance to clean up his field a little bit and then start going on the.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of those
Oh,
decisions
Voyage.
though. not even a Tetris out of that. Like, super clean well.
Voyage had a beautiful T-spin double set up. He just needed the
Yeah.
overhang and then start skimming it. Oh, what a big,
Oh,
big
that's a
spike
big
lead.
spike. Yeah.
Next game, 3. Yoshi takes the lead. What on earth? Is that a failed PC opener?
It's something. What that
Yoshi sends
something
a
is, I couldn't tell you. Yeah,
and then
Yoshi,
he sends
clean
another
stacking.
Tetris. Oh, he might send a double. Let's
Oh
watch
no.
and see. He sends a single. He doesn't take the single T-spin single in order to clear up his well, so he clears another single to break.
Yeah.
He gets his back to back up with that Tetris now. Voyage on the other hand here, he is able to keep his field.
Yeah, this is very interesting to see. Cause yeah, Yoshi like has a lot of potential to downstack here, and so does Voyage, but neither of them really using it.
Sometimes it's just you don't quite know what you're gonna do and you just upstack.
Yeah,
Happens to the best of us. So Voyage here,
true.
his field again, very, very clean. Yoshi's under a lot of trouble here.
Oh
Voyage
yeah.
has his Tetris well almost completely opened up, and he misdrops the S piece,
Right as
blocking
you
that
say
T
it.
spin that he could have done.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to come back from. As I say that though, makes a nice T-spin. Might still be able to
Yeah,
come out on top here, but we'll see
looks
what
like.
happens.
Oh, but Voyage has his field completely fixed up now. Yoshi here almost gets knocked out.
Oh
If
yeah,
Yoshi
Voyage.
lives, he will win.
But he has to live first. Voyage's field though is not the cleanest. Yeah, it looks like, oh my goodness, Voyage.
Both players just playing at the very top of their field. Yoshi is able to get down, sends Tetrises. That's a lot of damage. Is this is it enough damage? Voyage
Oh, I
misdrops the
don't
S
think it
piece.
would
He,
have been
he would have
enough
been
if
able
he
to
had,
got.
yeah, I think he would have been able to get down. Voyage making good DT, yes! It's not scuffed.
Uh,
Does get the
favors
T
the wrong
piece in.
rotation here,
Yeah,
but he gets it. He
T
gets
does
it.
get it, yeah.
Loses his back to back, but you know what? I'll give it to you. You made the DT cannon the.
Yeah. Small steps, you know. Oh, that is a wild floating T-spin. Does fix it nicely, but I don't know why he went for that.
Does not have the right pieces in order to clean up afterward.
Oh,
Oh,
I
he
like the
sees the
180.
J spin. He lives. He's the J spin saved his life. Learn your twists, boy.
Boys and girls, yeah. And he could be out. That's an interesting donation. But it does work out not terribly. Don't like that T-spin single, but
Voyage with these twists. Oh, he's so.
he's like your
How does he
favorite
keep
player
getting away
now.
with?
Is he gonna keep the down stack going? I don't know why he put the T there. Uh, but yeah, Voyage back in it. That was crazy
That's some insane survival by.
by Voyage, yeah. Really stepping up the
And if
game.
only these players knew how to do.
How to do Tetrises. Yeah, I mean, if only. Can't have everything you want in life, you know? I don't know why he did the triple and the single when he could have just done the Tetris. But it's how it goes.
Voyage is able to fix his field pretty well here, though.
Yoshi's playing pretty risky. Like, I mean, now not anymore, but he was upstacking a lot on like some pretty cheesy garbage. Uh, like it's nice to see risks sometimes, but the risks also have to be calculated. Uh, because
Well,
if you take a dumb
I don't
risk,
know
then
about
you're
you,
dead.
but I calculate all my risks, but I'm not very good at math.
I mean, hey, you still need to work on counting to 4, right? We still haven't passed that lesson. So, dude, Yoshi under a lot of pressure makes the Tetris, but super eye dependent.
Yeah, Voyage almost able to knock him out. This Tetris triple might be able to do it though,
Doesn't, but this
especially because it
Tetris
leads
might.
into another T-spin.
Why isn't he just taking the Tetris? Could have won the game. Chose not to. Okay.
Unfortunate, unfortunate.
Unfortunate indeed.
Clearing some triples, Yoshi is completely free at the bottom of his board. He's going to go back to just building some.
Is he gonna? Oh, that's a big
That's
spike, and
yeah,
yeah, Void's gonna
4-3.
take that. 4-3. It's a big set, long set for sure. Yeah, let's see what happens.
That's a nice C-spin I see on Voyage's side.
Yeah, I don't know if he planned it to be a C-spin, but it definitely worked out real nice. Yeah, Yoshi, not an eyepiece. Oh no, never mind. Does come out just in time.
But the double Tetris by Voyage here. All the
Yeah,
damage that Yoshi is able to actually cancel out.
yeah, Voyage. He's having a lot of trouble with these rotations. To be fair, uh, which is interesting. But at the same time, both these, yeah, Voyage opting not to use the T piece as an overhang. I like that. Only doing it once he had a second T piece, um, which is good, I think, showing that he's actually looking at like what he has in hold and stuff,
Yeah.
and being like aware of.
Sounds simple, but
Yeah,
remember what
it's
your
really
current
not.
and your hold pieces are.
So many players don't do that, so it's good to see that these ones are.
Honestly, I don't even do it half the time.
Uh, So yeah, both these players keeping it pretty clean for the most part. Voyage goes for a bit of a messy
Both
T-spin.
very low. Yoshi's definitely in the better position here.
Yeah, this is another long game. These are some wild sets.
But that is a lot of damage. Voyage is dead.
Yeah, almost saved it with the
5-3.
twist, but just barely wasn't able to. Voyage, what are you doing?
Oh
Voyage,
my goodness.
please. Does manage to maybe get this off? Finally does get it.
This actually might be great for him. Wait, this is actually
That's a big DS combo. Oh my god, this is an
that's
insane
huge.
DS combo. Wild. Wouldn't.
5. Voyage looking like he's taking time to just like type in chat or something.
Yeah, I don't know what he did, but
But he only gets like a few pieces down while Yoshi's happy.
oh, the eye
Oh, but the eye
misdrop. Yeah, I don't like. He doesn't have an eyepiece in sight. Yoshi making a Kaidan. Yeah, this round's over.
Yoshi is
That's super
6-4
unfortunate.
match.
Yeah, set 1 point, I guess. We'll see what happens.
Is Voyage going to be able to pull it back together? Because if Yoshi wins this,
It's a
that means
second set.
they have to do it again, right?
Yup.
Because Yoshi came.
Yeah, Yoshi came from losers. Voyage came from winners. Voyage could have had a donation there, uh, but
You
yeah,
know,
didn't see it. Just
I
cool.
like
This
really
isn't.
want Voyage to win so I can go eat. Not gonna lie.
I feel that. Uh, I'm starving. I'm not.
I'm not biased,
I
by the
feel
way.
that. Not biased, but I want Voyage to win.
looks like Voyage is gonna win this round. I'm just saying,
Maybe.
like, I'm just
Maybe
saying how I
not.
see it. Voyage is at the bottom.
Yoshi does have a couple misdrops. I don't know how he canceled that Tetris, but looks like it works out.
Definitely something I noticed a
No,
lot of
Voyage.
players, a lot of the, what a lot of players in this tournament are doing is they'll send like lots of damage. Other player will be at the top of the field, and then they're at the bottom of their field. They don't know what to do, so they just keep down stacking the like singles and doubles that are being sent to them until
Mhm.
a Tetris is sent to them by the other
Yeah,
player, and then they send that, and then they go back to just being lost.
just being lost. The way you put it is like, I know what you mean, but you make him sound like a sad puppy. Yeah, well, let's see what Yoshi does here, because it's gonna be
Yeah, that's
interesting.
what the situation has been swapped this time.
Yeah,
Yoshi Yoshi actually like he is I think Neb said this about probably Yoshi. He's like just stone cold killer, just like doesn't care what's going on, just wants to send Tetrises, which is what you want to do when your opponent's very high up.
yeah,
Unfortunately, though, he wasn't able to do it this time. Voyage is able to get down quite a bit.
yeah. Voyage is really good at finding like relatively big downstacks. Like just this game, I think he found a 6 and a 7, and like that's good. Like if you're clearing singles, but you're down stacking and you're comboing with it,
Yeah,
that's good. It's effective, and it's what you should be doing. It's probably
definitely.
like the only reason that 4 wide is still a thing is because people value down stack combos, which is why 4 wide hasn't been patched out yet. Come on, TTC.
TTC, please fix game TY.
TY.
You know, both players really struggling to figure out like how to send damage at all right now. Both trying to just downstack. Voyage even sets up a T-spin double, but throws the eyepiece in there.
Yeah. Like you really don't need to be throwing your eyepiece in there when you're so low to the bottom of the field. Yeah, no garbage
I,
in play. Dude, I'm definitely putting on HDO9 preset for the next tournament. Right? Like that makes sense, right? Oh, I like this TST.
guess it's a nice spike. Yoshi unfortunately for Voyage is able to cancel all. Remember, if Voyage lose this one, he's gonna need to play one.
Yeah. This is a monster game. Again.
I can smell food coming from my kitchen downstairs. I'm so hungry.
I feel that. Dude, this is a down stack right here from Voyage. That's another, I think it was 6 right there. And now he's so much spiking power
Ooh,
and does get the game. How
six
long was that?
five.
I didn't
Voyage
see
is
it.
one step closer to preventing
The
Yoshi
reset.
from having to play another round.
I like that
Also,
TKI from
Yoshi,
Voyage.
what on earth was that DT cannon? He recognized that it was scuffed and make it into slightly more manageable things.
Voyage thinking about LST stacking. Doesn't, but that's okay. And yeah, Voyage a lot of cheese here. I wonder that like that's a Tetris, but it doesn't leave Yoshi with the best board position. But then again, Voyage is like right at the top of his board. Anything will kill him. As I say that, Voyage digs his way out. Yeah, Yoshi actually, did he time that? Am I
Oh,
crazy?
kind of looked like it. I'm
It definitely looked like it. I don't know if he did or intentionally,
not sure
but
if it was timing or if it was just kind of like I want to be extra sure that I don't misdrop this. Either
could
way,
be.
both are like
Und
thinking, being
yeah,
smart.
yeah. Yeah, no one is sending any garbage. Are we even surprised anymore?
Yeah, just how things are.
Yeah,
Actually, if you look at the APM right now, Yoshi has 40 APM, Voyage has 23.
but they're still even, which is, and Yoshi also has a big speed advantage. Oh, Yoshi, that's a rough misdrop. Does get the eyepiece in time though.
Multiplayer should not have garbage. It should just be like sprint room, basically. That's
No,
an idea.
no, at that point the play would just be like, don't even place blocks.
Make it like Tetris Royale, where you only go for score.
That would be interesting. Is that a thing in Tetris Royale? I've not played that.
I'm pretty sure that's how it is. You don't even see like anyone else. You just keep playing. Also,
Nice.
Yoshi wasting some eyepieces there. He's very, very high up.
Wonder if Voyage is going to capitalize. But given the track record of how long these games have taken, probably not. I was correct. Believe it or not. And they just cancel each other's attacks out. And there's like, uh, Voyage does find the T-spin. That's good. I like that. Big fan. But yeah, Yoshi's digging his way out. Even though he keeps misdropping. uh, and now this is Voyage's
Is Voyage
chance.
gonna take
Oh,
this win
is
here?
this
It
it?
looks like it.
Looks like he might do
Oh,
it.
but Yoshi has enough to cancel it all.
And yeah, this Voyage, like if Yoshi's still
Voyage
not
can
at
just
his well
send.
yet. Voyage, just send something, my guy. Oh no. Oh, he has a Tetris down there if he can reach it. Oh, he
This
reaches
should be
it.
it. It should be it.
Is it gonna be it though?
This is this.
It looks like this is gonna be it.
There we go.
6-6.
All right,
It all
Voyage.
comes down to this.
If you throw
Is
this one,
is
you have to
Voyage gonna
play
keep it
even
together?
more. Okay,
Yeah. Another
Giga.
5-minute game, by the way. Uh, a monster of a set. The last 3 sets combined have taken over an hour, which is insane. Let's see what happens. The longest first to 7 ever. Someone's got to time this later. Are they talking in chat? What's going on? Go for it. Hit that start button. Why is there no hurry up garbage? Because that's like the
There's
default
like,
setting. We're thinking about adding it next time because it's taking so long.
as always, join our Discord and toss your suggestions inside of the suggestion channel.
Yeah, they're good. And we look at them because this is still like alpha phase tournament. Maybe it's beta now. Who knows? Don't know. But both of them have pretty messy stacks. I'd say Voyage is on the messier end, but he's better at like finding big down stacks. So I don't think it's going to be a big problem. Both of them clean it up though. So no, not that Discord. Don't join that Discord. That's my Discord. Like my
Oh,
personal
that's a
one that
pretty
I use
nice
for my
Discord.
stream. Oh god. It's
It
actually
should, it
so
should,
scuffed. that
We
Discord.
should just post my own Discord real quick.
Yeah, guys, join Dag's Discord. It's actually way better than my Discord, and I would much rather
I talk
advertise
about
it.
my love for Whip Emerald.
That's true. Oh my god, dude, Voyage might have this. He finds that
Voyage is
teaspoon.
playing much better than he normally is.
Voyage
His
at
APM is
40 APM. His pieces per second is also much higher than usual. What happens when everyone graduates? Then my job is done. Oh my
if
god.
everyone graduates, that is the ideal situation. The ideal
Exactly.
situation is no one's playing.
Yeah. Then you don't have to commentate.
Okay,
Okay.
well there's that, but also like let's pretend I'm insulting everyone so that no one wants to listen to me insult them because they want to be better. Well,
That's true too.
I just this is just part of my like master plan.
Dude, do you think Voyage is going to be able to take this? For right here, right now? No, Yoshi cancels out the
Like
send.
Voyage, his APM has actually been like double what it's normally been. The other
Yeah,
he's completely matching Yoshi's APM.
yeah. And also getting a lot closer to his speed.
The game is still like literally exact. Like there's still
Dude, this is insane. This is a crazy set.
Voyage now at the bottom of his board recognizes. Oh, what on earth! Tried either saw the T spin,
Oh, is
but
Voyage
didn't
going to
know
be
how
able to
to
get out of
set
this
it
one?
up cleanly, so he just decides.
Oh, places the piece. Oh, and that's going to be a
He doesn't
second
know how to
set.
die over. Come on, Voyage. No, 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 no,
It's
no,
over.
no, no, no.
Yeah, dude. It's over. It's second set.
Wait, dude.
God damn.
Yeah, I think you need to type it. I can't type it because I'm.
It's slash reset counter. Come on, you're better than this.
No, slash reset also.
I don't know about that one, Chief. Either way.
Try it right now.
Oh, huh. Wild. Okay,
All
looks
right.
like they're starting the second set.
Yeah, they're starting second set. Okay, not even a small.
Yeah,
Stay hydrated.
stay hydrated indeed. So what are the chances that this one's gonna be shorter than the last one?
I want to say very high, but
I don't
you
think
never
that's
know, man.
true. I don't even think that's true, dude. It's gonna be longer than the last one. It's my prediction. Actually, you know what? If it goes like this, then it probably won't be. Because
That's
Yoshi is just tearing right now.
yeah.
That's
That's
game
one
one.
game. It looks almost as if Voyage is a little burnt out.
Yeah. These are some really long games, so I totally get that. But maybe if you just played a little more aggressively, the games would be shorter.
Just like spam hard drop like 10 or so.
Yeah. It's the best first bag opener. Works for every bag, dude. And you get only 1 KPP. It's like it's perfect.
Dude, I think Jstris even actually marks it as 0 KP
It
because
marks
it
it as
doesn't
1.
count hard drop.
It does count hard drop. Pretty sure.
It does count.
Pretty sure.
Well, anyway, Yoshi takes the second game. Lightning fast match.
Yeah. This is looking like it might actually be faster than the last set, which I'm totally down for. This is like the journey, honestly. It's like the drift of into insanity every day. Us and Nebs. It's a beautiful world out there in the sunshine.
Can you imagine Neb's like after this tournament when he's doing his VOD reviews? He's like, wait, where are all the other matches? Just he has to
Yeah,
like hop from my stream to your stream.
yeah.
Poor guy.
Oh yeah. He's gonna have a good time. By a good time, I mean suffer. I mean what?
Also, he's very high up. He's
Yeah,
playing super aggressively with these spins. It's that T spin is not going to end up working for him.
yeah.
Looks like he's not going to be able to get down. Yoshi's just setting some small doubles, and that's the.
That's gonna be the game. Voyage gonna have to figure something out here. Play like he did in their winter semi set.
So is okay. So both players kind of doing. Oh, Voyage, that's a DT. Oh,
Dude, why does he do this DT? I don't understand.
and like on one hand, it's like if you know it, I mean you know it. Like sure, I guess. On the other hand,
Yeah,
unfortunate. It
yeah,
works out very well for Voyage. Yoshi was not able to
yeah.
clear up his own blocks, so he couldn't.
That's true. Dude, Jim and Neb's VOD review, that's Pog.
Jimothy voice reveal.
Hasn't he done that before?
Anyway, 3-1, next game.
Yeah,
Voyage going for perfect clear opener. Yoshi, however, goes for TKI, so he utterly destroys any chance of Voyage getting.
a PC. Yeah,
Luckily, Voyage knows to keep low and gets that first Tetris wall. Now he starts skimming in order to reach his second.
yeah,
Some questionable stacking, but his heart's in the.
yeah. Yoshi opting to cancel there instead of just sending garbage of his own. And yeah, Voyage starting to get down here. But Yoshi has a pretty big spike here. Doing some really nice
It looks like Voyage
setting
is
up with these
choking.
T-spin. He's choking, is that what you're saying? It's true. He is kind of falling apart
Like
just a
we've
little
seen it.
bit.
He has the ability to take these.
Yeah.
That is the fourth.
Yeah. Yoshi's APM though also just skyrocketing. He wants it to be as over just as much as the commentators.
And now both players are just completely lost.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Luckily, Yoshi puts on his thinking cap and realizes, wait, this is terrible, and starts actually sending some damage, getting Tetris
Yeah.
into it. And Voyage is at the very tippy top of his screen. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to live. That is 5-1. Again, in under a minute. 28 seconds.
Okay, the second's over.
Right, so this is where you need to think about,
Yeah, you need
and
to
I
think
don't mean
about
4-1.
adaptation. Oh no,
What I mean
Voyage.
about the metagame, oh my goodness.
That's a
What,
really
what I mean
unfortunate
about the
misdrop.
metagame is this is where you take you know you're gonna lose the next set.
Okay.
So you just take your time, try and reset your mental, play slowly, just spend as much time as you can to just let this set drag on so that the next set you can reverse sweep. It's not
And yeah, it's gonna be 6-1, dude. Do you see Voyage coming back from this? Like, it's gonna be really hard.
depends on his mental.
Depends on
He
his,
does
yeah,
get the perfect clear.
yeah. But
Yoshi
that
very high up.
is down stacking though. Reached his well already, really fast. His down
Yeah,
stacking's really improved. Uh, yeah, Voyage, couple of misdrops.
yeah. He's now at the bottom of his field. He's gonna need to stack all the way up in order if he wants to send any damage. So Voyage has a little bit of a breather before anything's gonna.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, Yoshi's just got to find some damage here. But it's not looking terrible, to be fair. Doing a pretty good job of it. Oh, could have had an Imperial cross there. Opts to just take the TSD.
So Yoshi here playing fairly cleanly. knows to build Tetrises, but then always follows up with some skims. A Voyager is just barely living by like the skin of his whatever that saying is, and he
Skin on your
misdrops that
teeth.
J. Has to do a little bit more skimming, but luckily he does do it very quickly, so Yoshi gets
Yeah.
knocked out. 6-2, Voyage is
6-2.
back in the game.
Comeback? Comeback? It's the real question. Oh, Voyage, what are you doing, Voyage? Oh no,
Not like this.
not like that. Of all
Voyage,
the ways to
some
go
terrible
out,
misdrops.
that's a big spike.
Yoshi gets T-spin doubles, Tetrises,
The works.
gets a good floating T-spin actually here, if he can just figure out how to make that overhang.
Does make it as well.
There we go.
Voyage in a tough spot here.
Unfortunately, the follow-up wasn't great by Yoshi, so Voyage is going to have to live and suffer
And
for a
that's
tiny
gonna
bit
be
longer,
game
and that's game 7.
7-2. Yo, congrats to Yoshimi for
Yeah,
winning this thing, but also congrats to Voyage for like he's getting so close, dude. Like
yeah.
he
This is his
clutched it over
second time.
Ultra. Yeah, there's been so many really close sets. Literally every set that I watched on the stream has been pretty close. Except maybe like Ditzy versus Muis, but literally every other set was insanely close.
All of
And
my
like,
matches are like lightning fast.
yeah, really good games between these players. Let's raid someone and then let's eat. You feel me?
It's for J.
What? I didn't hear you. I'll be quite honest.
Let's raid.
You're cutting out again. Type it in chat, boss. Raid Jim. How about no? Jim isn't
That's
even
not Jimmy.
streaming. I would if he were streaming, but he isn't streaming. Jim's streams
Well,
are also
that's
lit,
not
by
him.
the way. Jim does stream. Follow him. Great person. All right. Peace. I'm eating. Bye. Bye, Daguerre. Have a good